Hello students, this is Girjesh Kumar Mal, lecturer in English in Sri Gandhi Vidyalaya Inter College, Basharama, Raebareli. Dear students, today we are going to study the rest part of narration. In the previous lecture, we have learned the certain rules for changing direct speech into the indirect speech. We have learned till now the rules for the change of tenses of verb in reported speech and also exceptional cases in changing the tenses. Today we shall continue the same topic narration and learn rules for the change of pronouns and possessive adjectives. Rules for changing in words expressing nearness of time, place and rules for changing interrogative sentence of direct speech into indirect speech. So if you are ready, let us begin with rules of the change of pronoun and possessive adjective. Clear? Dear students, pronouns and possessive adjectives in the reported speech also change according to certain rules. To be clear about changing in pronouns and possessive adjectives, first of all, we have to observe this chart. It is the chart of personal pronoun which will help you in changing pronouns and possessive adjectives. First of all, we have to decide the person, number, gender and case of the pronoun in reported speech. If there is a pronoun of first person in reported speech, then it is changed according to the person, number, gender of the subject of reporting verb. As you can see here, I said, I want to consult my parents. Just I have told you that if there is a pronoun, there is the pronoun of first person in reported speech, then it is changed according to the person, number, gender of the subject of reporting verb. But the case will be same. Here, you can see the chart. There is a sentence, I said I want to consult my parents. First of all, you have to pay attention on pronouns given in reported speech. Here, there are two pronouns, I and my. Both pronoun comes in first person here. You can see here, I and my. Clear? It means both pronoun which are given in reported speech are related to first person. If there is a pronoun related to first person, it will be changed according to the subject of the reporting verb. Here, you can see that it is the first person pronoun and it is also comes within first person. It will be changed according to the subject of the reporting verb, and subject is also related to first person. That's why the sentence will be, I said that I wanted to consult my parents. Clear? Now come to the second sentence. You said I want to consult my parent. Here, I and my, both pronouns are related to first person. It means they will be changed according to the number, person, gender of the subject of reporting verb. Here, subject is of second person. Clear? Second person here. Second person singular number. Clear? It means the sentence will be, you said that you wanted to consult your parents. Clear hua? Now come to the next sentence. Here you can see that I is changed as you and my is changed as your, because here just I have told you that case will be same. Here I, it is the first person, it is the pronoun of first person, but it is here used as a nominative case. It means the pronoun which we use in the sentence of indirect speech will be in nominative case. Here, this pronoun is related to possessive case. It means the pronoun will be changed in the same case, I mean possessive case. Clear? Now, come to the next sentence. She said, I want to consult my parents. Here, I and my, both pronouns are related to first person. It means they will be changed according to the subject of the reporting verb, and here subject is related to third person singular number. It means the pronoun which we use in reported speech will be of third person, of singular number and feminine gender. Clear? So, the sentence in indirect speech will be, she said that she wanted to consult her parents. Clear? Now, if the pronoun in the reported speech is related to second person, it is changed according to the person, number, gender of the object of reporting verb. Keep in your mind that if the pronoun in the reported speech was related to the first person, then it was changed according to the person, number, gender of the subject of reporting verb, where if it is in second person, then it will be changed according to the number, person, gender of the object of reporting verb. But the case will be same. For example, you can see here, Ashok said to me, your parents are waiting for you. First of all, you have to decide that about the person of the pronoun. You can see the chart, your and you. There are two pronouns used in the sentence of reported speech, your and you. Both pronouns are related to second person. Your, here you can see, and you, object, just like object. Clear? If there is a pronoun of second person, it will change according to the object of the reporting verb. Clear hua? Now, both pronouns are related to second person and the object is related to first person. Clear? It means the new sentence, I mean the sentence in indirect speech is changed like this. Ashok told me that my parents are waiting for me. Let us see next sentence. Ashok said to you, your parents are waiting for you. Here, no doubt, the pronoun given in reported speech are related to second person. It means they will be changed according to the person, number, gender of the object of reporting verb. Here, the object is related to second person also. That's why there will be no any change in the pronoun of reported speech. Clear? Let us see other example. Ashok said to him, your parents are waiting for you. Here you can see also that both pronouns are related to second person. It means they will be changed according to the person, number and gender of the object, or he object is related to third person. It means the pronoun will be changed as here. Your will be changed as his and you it means him. Here, your, it means possessive case, and when it will be changed in the same case, just I have told you, that's why it is changing to his. Here, you are given as a object, it means when we change the sentence of direct speech, it will also change in the same case, I mean in objective case. Clear? Now come to the next rules. If there is the pronoun of third person in the reported speech, it will remain unchanged. For example, here there is a sentence, I said he does not work hard. Just I have told you that first of all we have to decide about the person, number, gender of the pronoun given in reported speech. So let's see on the chart here. He, pronoun he is related to third person, singular number. It is here. It is given here. So it will remain same, unchanged, like I said that he did not work hard. Clear? Let us see one more example. Here there is a sentence in direct speech. You said they have spoken the truth to their parents. Here in this sentence there are two pronouns in the reported speech, they and their. They and their. They comes within third person and it is in nominative case, where there is the possessive case of they. Clear? So here there will be no any change. There will be no any change in the person, number, gender of the pronoun. Only that is used to connect reported speech with reporting verb. Clear? Now, dear students, actually to make you easy understand, to change the pronoun easily, I would like to give you a clue. Keep in the mind the term son. What is son? S stands for subject, O stands for object, and N stands for no change. It means the pronoun of first person, the pronoun of first person in reported speech is changed according to the number, person, gender of the subject. Clear? The pronoun of second person in reported speech is changed according to the number, person, gender of the object of reporting verb. Here you can see, but if there is the person of there is third person of pronoun, it means no change at all. Clear? Now let us see the next rule, changing in words expressing nearness of time and place. Dear students, while changing the direct speech into the indirect speech, apart from the changes in tenses and pronouns, some words expressing nearness of time, nearness of place are also replaced by corresponding words expressing distance. Here is the chart that will help you regarding this change. You can see this chart. There are some words which shows nearness of time and place, and there are corresponding words which show the distance. Clear? For example, here there is a sentence, Ram said to me, I am reading a book now. Here, noun. now is a word which show the nearness of time. That's why it will change its correspondence. Now it change into then. So here the sentence will be, Ram told me that he was reading a book then. Clear? Said to is change into told. That is used as a connecting word. Here there is a present continuous tense in reported speech. It means it will be changed in past continuous tense, and now it changed in then. Clear? Let us see more sentence. Govind said, I saw the Taj 2 years ago. Ago. Yeah. It will be changed as before. Clear? Let us see next sentence. Asu said to Aman, Meera will go to school tomorrow. Tomorrow. It means the next day. It will be changed into the next day. Clear? Let us see more sentences. Prakash said to Harish, I did not buy this book yesterday. Here, the yesterday is changed as the previous day. It is highlighted. Clear? Dear students, actually in indirect speech we talk about such incidents that are after the time of reporting and had happened away from the place of reporting. Therefore, the words that show nearness of time and place has to be replaced by the words that show distance. But there are some exceptions in these changes also. There is some exceptions. Come is changed to go only if there is some word given after come that show nearness. Here, there is a sentence. He said, Ram will come. Just I have told you that come is changed only at that time when it is followed by some other words. In this sentence, there is no any word after come. That's why it will remain same. Clear? But if there is a sentence like it, come is followed by an object, it means here come will be changed into go. Clear? Let us see other exception. If this, here and now points to such a thing, place or time that is in front of the speaker, then no change takes place in indirect narration. For example, you can see here, Shyam said, this is my pen. Here, the pen is before the speaker. That's why it will be remain same. The girl said to her friend, I am glad to be here this morning. Glad to be here this morning. This will remain same. Clear? Now, come to the next rule. Rules for changing different kinds of sentences. Different kinds of sentences. Dear students, different kinds of sentences are converted differently, separately in indirect speech. A question or command cannot be reported like the statement. There are different sets of rules for converting each kind of sentence into the indirect speech. As we know that there are 5 kinds of sentences as assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, optative sentences, exclamatory sentences. Clear? we have studied assertive sentences under the heading Rules for the Changes in Tenses. Let us now learn the rules for converting next kind of sentences into the indirect speech. It means rules for changing interrogative sentence of direct speech into indirect speech. Interrogative sentences are those sentences that ask a question and always end with a question mark. Please listen again. Interrogative sentences are those sentences that ask a question and always end with a question mark. There are two types of interrogative sentence. First is the sentences which start with helping verb, with auxiliary verb. Clear? This type of interrogative sentence can be answered in the form of yes or no. But the second type of interrogative sentence is like here. What are you doing? Where will you go tomorrow? Actually, here there are certain rules to change interrogative sentences. First is reporting verb said to is changed into asked or inquired. That conjunction is not used in the indirect speech of interrogative sentence. The interrogative form of sentence is changed into assertive form. The question mark is replaced with full stop. If or whether is used as a conjunction if the sentence begins with an auxiliary verb. It means if the interrogative sentence is started with auxiliary verb, helping verb, then if or whether will be used as a connecting word. Clear? Other rules are followed as I have already explained. Let us see the examples. Dear students, here is a sentence written in interrogative form. Ram said to Mohan, are you going to school? Just I have told you that if there is an interrogative sentence as a reported speech, then said to will be changed into asked. If the reported speech starts with helping verb or auxiliary verb, it means if or whether will be used as a connecting word and the sentence will be changed into assertive form, into the form of statements, and the rest rules are same. Here, when we change the sentence in indirect speech, it will be changed as this. Ram asked Mohan if he was going to school. Let us see the next sentence. My brother said to me, will you give me your pen? Will you give me your pen? Here, when you change it into indirect speech, said to will be changed into asked, and the reported speech starts with helping verbs. That's why if or whether will be used as a connecting word. So the sentence will be, my brother asked me if I would give him my pen. Clear? Let us see more sentences. Sita said to Geeta, can you sing a song? Here, the reported speech is written into interrogative form and it is a type of interrogative sentence now. That's why if or whether will be used as a connecting word, said to will be changed into asked. Like this, Sita asked Geeta whether she could sing a song. Can is used, sorry, is changed into could, past form. Clear? Let us see the next sentence. Ritu said to the teacher, "Sir, may I go home?" Dear students, there is no doubt about this sentence that it is written in interrogative form, but sir is used here. It shows respect, but it is written in interrogative form. That's why it will be treated as an interrogative sentence, and it will be changed like this. Ritu asked the teacher respectfully if she might go home. Clear? Now come to the next rule. No conjunction is used if the sentence begins with an interrogative word like who, why, what, where, when, how, etc. Just, dear students, I have told you that the sentence having who, what, why, when, where is known as B type of interrogative sentence. If there is B type of interrogative sentence, in such a case, no conjunction is used. But if there is A type of interrogative sentence, if or whether is used as a conjunction. Just you have seen some moments ago. Let us see the example of this type of sentence. He said to me, "What are you doing?" Here the sentence starts with interrogative word like what. It means said to will be changed into asked, but no conjunction will be used here. He asked me what I was doing. The sentence was in present tense, present continuous tense, so it is changed into past continuous tense. Clear? Let us see the next sentence. He said me, "Where will you go tomorrow?" He asked me where I would go to the next day. Tomorrow is changed into the next day. Clear? Will is changed into would. Said is changed into asked. And the reported speech starts with the interrogative word where. That's why we do not use a conjunction to connect reported speech with reporting speech. Clear? Let us see next sentence. The teacher said to Hari, "Why did you not come to school yesterday?" When we change this sentence into direct speech, the sentence will be like this. The teacher asked Hari why he had not come to school the previous day. Dear students, I think it is enough for today. We have learnt today the certain rules for the change of tenses, rules for the change of pronouns, changing in words expressing nearness of time and place, and rules for changing interrogative sentence of direct speech into indirect speech. Clear? Now we shall learn rules for changing imperative sentence of direct speech into indirect speech and rules for changing exclamatory sentences of direct speech into indirect speech in the next lecture. I am leaving you with a homework for today. Please note down the homework and complete it in your copy. Here the homework is change the following sentences into indirect speech. There are 8 sentences. You have to change it into indirect speech in your copy. We will meet in the next lecture. So thank you. Have a nice day.